Yeah, trade intuition, flipping charts, mad precision. We on the grind, no sleep, endless mission. Crypto waves, no tide, just decisions. Ride or die with the block's ambition. Let's make this money, profits rain like monsoon. Bull or bear, we adapt, typhoon. While it's packed, no room, full bloom. Path to riches, straight shot, no detour too soon. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it.
That's right, guys. Let's shake it. Let's shake it up. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. A bingo bango, a bingo and a bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms or pattern memorization. Right now, my buddy is streaming. This is Road Dog. He has a lot of really great content. I strongly recommend you check him out. He goes live every single night, right around 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure that notification bell is on, because sometimes he does day streams. So let's go ahead and I'm going to have to close this out because it's taking up a lot of my memory. Good Lord. This is my memory right here, and I'm in trouble. I don't know why, but so I hate doing it, but sorry, buddy. Gotta go. All right, here we go. We're looking at the crypto bubbles. This is the crypto bubbles. This is on the daily time frame. Not too good. Not too good. Of course, earlier it was much better. And I go live every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, as I mentioned, have that notification bell on for me as well, because there are a lot of times where I go live at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, minimum 3 to 5 times a week. I may start doing it 7 times a week, but more than likely 3 to 5 times a week. Here we go. Well, let's look at the daily. It's not doing too good. We have TEL up 23.8% on the day. XCN still doesn't know what it does. Still don't know why it's pumping. For all the people who are buying it, great. I hope you're making a lot of money. Make sure to take profit. Same thing with Cake. Let's go to the hourly time frame. Ooh, we're looking green. Does that mean Bitcoin is going up? Well, let's find out. Let us find out on the chart. And let's go to a higher time frame on the daily, on the hourly. What can we see? Well, let's go to the daily first. On the daily, it's not looking too great. We're going to go to a smaller time frame in just a moment and just kind of see what we're looking at. Of course, we do have this range low, a range high, mid-range. Right now, the current price action is underneath our mid-level. So if you're doing range trading, this would be pretty much the discounted area. This is super discount. This is pretty good discount. And then, of course, we have, for this, it's actually a range. So let's go ahead and adjust this. Let's do a level about here. Let's put this in white. And then let's do a box as well, so we can kind of just see the range that we're in. Let's go from the very top. What am I doing? Let's go from the very top of this wick to the top of this kind of body. Drag it across, and you can see that we're in the range. Let's go to a smaller time frame, 4 hours, just so we can see all the ups and the downs, all the pivots. Here we do have where it's up, lower high, lower highs, and then kind of levels out. We need to go above this level in order for us to continue the bullishness. And then what do? We break this low. Once we break the low, it's like, oh, probably going down. We're probably going down, and then it stops and it comes up. So now we don't want to break this level. So let's go ahead and take off our magnet tool, and let's go ahead and hold down the shift. That way it does a straight level, and we don't want to break this level. For the candle body to close, price comes up, creates another pivot slightly lower than this. So we're still doing lower highs. So this is still bearish. And a couple of days ago, I believe it was 2 days ago, price action wasn't looking too hot. I was thinking it's going to come down, but it did not break this level. So now our thought process changes. simply because we have more price action, we have more data, we have more candles. So because of that, we see that we didn't break this level, created a lower level, came down, didn't break this. So this is good. This is telling us that we might possibly go up. We don't know until it breaks the level. Then it comes up, goes perfectly right over here, not crossing this level. And now it's kind of, it's just being boring right now, being very boring. So in the long term, the macro picture, I think that we're still bearish. Matter of fact, I don't think, I know it, we're still bearish. Now, could it go up? Sure. Once it breaks this level, gets a retest on it, then it will go ahead and change the thought process from macro, the bigger picture, bearish, to possibly, all right, now we're going bullish. Because now what we're doing is we're creating higher highs. Man, my computer is going full blast right now. I have no idea. I'm not mining, I'm not doing anything, but my fans are really kicking up. And we can see here that my CPU is at 75 going to 80. My memory is a whole bunch. I don't have a lot of my tabs that I normally have open, but it looks like I do. You know, Brave is just kicking butt. I don't know if maybe I didn't download anything, but something is taking up my computer memory and it is just kicking up. Let's see here. There's my phone. Fans go again. Oh, we got RS Miller in the house. What's up, my friend? What is up? Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, my time, it is good morning. It is 12:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Now what we're doing is just diving a little bit deeper. We're seeing what we see here. Not looking strong. Not looking strong. We did have a really nice dump. This blue line is our VWAP. It's an anchored VWAP. We went ahead and secured it right in this area from this pivot. And price action's above it currently, which is good. We don't want to see it break below, but I do think we're going to come down just because we're losing strength. Price came up, came down, nice healthy retest, came up right to this level, got rejected, came down, and this was another level that we're looking at, that mid level that we just charted out. Came up and almost at the level, came down just a little bit higher than this, so showing some strength, but then it's showing weakness again. It's making a lower high than this, and this high was lower than this. So right now we're continuously making lower highs, and even once again. So if I was gonna do a bet on this, of course I don't encourage betting, but I would say it's gonna come down. Just how I thought earlier today that it was gonna come down. We were looking at it about right here, I'm guessing. And I said, it'll probably come down. This was about 12 hours ago. So we just gotta go back 12 candles. So was it here to here? Yep, 12 hours, yeah. So right here, we were thinking it was gonna come down. Price wasn't here yet. Price was probably gonna start this candle. And sure enough, it did come down, then it came back up, lower high, came down, up, lower high. And it's literally losing strength. If you had the Bollinger Bands on, you would see the Bollinger Bands are nice and tight. Hey, we got Dylan in the house. Dylan, doing good, man. Doing good. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you greatly. And thank you for everybody smashing the like. You guys are the best. You're the best. And my favorites. So right now, if anything, I would say a Bitcoin's going to come down. I do have my $25 challenge still currently going. I was in a trade earlier and I did lose. And oh, this one. So I was doing this. This trade didn't take all of it. I was doing longs and shorts. So before I go to this, let me show you what I was looking at. So this was my zone, my bounce zone. So here I went long right here, 20x leverage, ended up closing it out here, went up a little bit higher. Then once I saw it starting to go down, I was like, okay, let me short it. So then I shorted it right here and I shorted it to about here. And because now it's in my bounce zone and I don't want to continue shorting it. Once I started to come up, I was like, let me just close it out. So I closed it out. And then I think I started trying to go long again here, because now I closed my short, started going long here, and I started coming down. It's like, nope, let me close it. So then I lost some of the funds. And then now, of course, it's going up. I'm in a long, but I think it's going to come down here before going up. And because just part of my trade entered, I was going long, I think here, because it came down. And I bought on this pivot, on this little leg up. And as it's coming up higher risk, I went ahead and entered a long. And it was doing great. And then getting weaker, started coming down. And I had my stop loss literally right here, just like almost hitting this. And when it came here, it almost hit it, and it came up. I bought in more, so now I'm in profit. Came down again. Well, it was a little bit lower. It did not hit this next one, which almost did. And then it came up, and then finally, third time was a charm. It hit within like a thousandth of a cent. I was like, dang it. And then it ran up. And so then as it's running up, I put a little order in, $2 or $3. Put a little order in. And again, this is a $25 account. So again, what I'm doing is I'm doing a $25 challenge. And the order hit, came up. And of course I had a lower bid down here where I really wanted to hit because it kept on coming down, and then going up. So I canceled this order. This little baby one hit, which was right here, once across this level. And here's my stop loss. I can move my stop loss up now. So I'll move up my, let's see here. I guess I'm gonna probably get stopped out. I would like to put my stop loss underneath my VWAP and also my 30 SMA, but I just move it right here. I'll probably get stopped out at like plus 10 cents or something. All right, so let's go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is on the 15-minute time frame. It's underneath our levels. If you have any coins, guys, let me know. If you have any questions, also let me know. Right now, it's just very boring for Bitcoin. It's not looking good. So I actually tried shorting this one earlier. I think here I started shorting it, and then it was coming down. Oh, let it reboot, I guess. It started coming down, and then it started coming up. I said, oh, no, let me close it out. So I closed it out. I believe I had a 15% loss. I'm doing 72 for the short. And it's like, let me just close it out. I lost 15%. And then I believe I tried shorting again here, and then started coming up. I said, no, let me just wait. For me right now, it does look good for a short, but I think I'll wait. I'm going to wait for the candle to close underneath here. Come on. Or for it to close underneath here. I'll wait. I'll be patient. This was my stop loss when I was doing shorts, but we'll leave it the way it is. All right, so let's put this back over here. Let's put this full screen, bring this back up. All right, let's see here. We have RS Miller saying, what's up to Chris? What's going on, Chris? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yes, definitely, guys. Like and subscribe, notification bell on. As I mentioned earlier, we go live every single day. Let's see, different times. And we got Sin in the house. What's up, Sin? Tulsa 2X, you're the best, Chris. You are the best, man. Can we check out Link? Yes, definitely. Let's check out Link. I love Link. Absolutely love Link. Let's come over here, make sure we're on this, and let's do Link. LNK, USDT is going to be for MEXC. And let's go to a larger time frame on the daily. See, yeah, 75% on my CPU. Why? So we still have our alerts set on the daily, just above this wick, and it was coming up. It was looking good, and then started covering over. Let's go to a smaller time frame so all these levels can match up. Let's go to the 4 hour. We can see that here it came down, found support. I don't like all these wicks. This is Link too. I really don't like all these wicks, but right now we do have for Link our alert set at 20.16, and it's looking okay, but not strong. And the reason it's looking okay because right now it's in this range. How big is this range? Is it 5%? Is it 25%? It's roughly around 8%. Not a big range. Not big at all. Now, the only way I would recommend trading this, if you're going to try to trade this range, is one, either a lot of money using spot trade or leverage trade with a decent amount of leverage. I'd say anywhere from 5-10x leverage. We'll see. But for here, we can see that this is our range low, our range high, and then you could also make a argument for a mid range right here. And this is all where the pivots are at, kind of while it closes. Right now, we're currently underneath this pivot. And in my opinion, I think it's going to come up. I really do. I mean, it came down, up, down, higher, low, which is good, higher, low, which is good. And, you know, it retraced and it made this high, but then we broke the high, but not breaking this high. We did with the wicks. So currently coming down. And this is a nice retrace from this move. So here, I wouldn't be surprised if it went up. Now, the thing that I'm really looking at, this on the 4-hour time frame, I'm really looking for it to break this level. If it breaks this level, great. If it doesn't, more than likely, we have a very strong chance it's going to come down. So it's either one or the other. So I'm going to put this here and let's see, where do I want to put this? I don't want to put it that, so I'll just do it here. Because I do want it to break this level. So let's go and change this to a red. All right, so this is our, there's so many different names for the same thing. This is our, you can call this a supply zone. You can call this a resistance zone. You can call this selling pressure due to the wicks, reversal zone, whatever you want to call it. Just know that we have a very strong chance of a possible reversal. If we go up, which this is what I want to see. If we do this number where it comes up here, and it's okay if it comes down to, let's say here, if it comes down to about this level, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking at these wicks over here, coming up, coming down, coming up. This is what we want to see. Now, if we come up and it gets rejected from this, then this is what I see. I see it breaking below this level, coming down to about here, then coming up to this level, about here, maybe even a little higher. I'm going to say between this level and this level. Again, nobody knows what's going to happen. These are just probabilities, what might happen here, and then definitely break below this, in my opinion, to come down to this level and break this level, and then potentially bounce here. This is what I'm thinking. So in my opinion, this would be a really nice zone for your entry. This will be a bounce zone, buy zone. And then we can, right now it's pretty difficult setting a lower entry, just because if it comes down here, it could continue coming down. What would be the stop loss if we did enter here? Our stop loss, not bad, 5%. Now, granted, do I think it'll take all this? I really don't. So what we could do is we could have this as a lower entry. I have my wallet right next to my mouse pad. Every time I go up, my wallet stops me from moving, and it actually clicks it. So let's try this again. So let's go to, let's see, lower entry, and then let's do this. That way we can all see that it's 1825. Come over here to this, and let's put here 1825 and blue. There we go. And then this one will be our stop loss, and our stop loss is because it's underneath these wicks. So this will be our stop loss, wrong one. I actually started that for a second. 1728. So this is going to be our stop loss right here, and this is going to be in red because, again, red means stop. So we're going to do stop loss. There we go. So this is my thought process right now. Of course, if it does break above this level, where I really want to enter, not so much the break, but the break of this. This is where I want to actually enter. So right now we just wait, and we already have an alert set at 20.16. And we just wait and see what happens. wait and see what happens. For this one, I would put the lower entry already because our stop loss is only 5%. Now we don't put 100% here. We always do 50%. Whenever we enter, we always scale into the trade. Scale into the trade, and then we go from there. All right. So that is my thought process on Chainlink. Let's see here. Link doesn't like me. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see. Every time I touch it, it runs away and falls. Ouch. Well, warn me next time. No, but I do like Link. I think Link is the Bitcoin of oracles. It has, you know, security with it. It has a whole bunch of partnerships that, you know, other projects are partnering with them due to the security and the when you're going from chain to chain, it does help with the security measures. So in my opinion, Link is the Bitcoin of oracles, and I strongly approve Bitcoin. I'm sorry, approve Link. Chainlink is the best in my opinion. And that's what I got on that one. Of course, none of this is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. And man, do I feel like I'm talking fast. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Going down the list. See, Dylan says range trading and making some money on the way. Yeah. So for me, I absolutely love range trading. This is how I made the majority of my money the last season. Was literally identifying ranges and buying down here and selling. I don't make like 12%, probably within a day, maybe 2 days, and then sell it. And I didn't know about shorting at that time. Then I would wait for it to come down. My alert will go off. I would enter the trade, or I'd have a lower entry with a stop loss. And then the lower entry would hit, and then it would go up. Now, the only thing with range trading, this is important. We don't know it's a range until it's gone up and down several times. Because let's take away all this. Price comes down, stops. Comes up, stops. And then, so now you're thinking, oh, here's a range. Comes down, stops. Even better. Comes up, stops to the midway point, and then comes down. And now you get stopped out. So once again, the more touches you have, the more valid your range is. However, the more touches your range has, the more likely it is to either go out of the range, either going up or down. If that didn't make sense, we'll say it again. Finding a range is very difficult. Normally, when you do find the range, it's because it's already touched multiple times. When it touches multiple times, the more times it touches, the shorter time period you have for the actual range to continue, because it'll either go up or come down. So very important. If you're trying to front run a range, you're actually increasing your risk, but also the increase of your potential profits are there, because, well, it could come up, and you're anticipating it come up. Now, if it's already done a touch on the bottom and another touch on the bottom, the chance of it touching the bottom again is high, because we have a lot of buyers right in this area. Does it mean that it will happen? Nope. It can easily come down. Now, if we are in a bullish market, so this is what this is what a lot of mentors don't tell you. If we are in a bullish market, this is when it's feasible and beneficial if you are entering before the price actually gets there. And what I mean by that is having a lower entry. Having a lower entry so that if the price comes down to this level, granted, again, we're in a bullish market for this scenario. We're in a bullish market. So if the price does come down, we have an extremely high percentage or likelihood of it going up. Now, if we're in a bearish market, doing this type of trading is very risky, because it could come down and continue coming down. Like, we don't know. Nobody knows. But in a bearish market, you can set an entry lower, hit it, and continue this range until it either goes up or down. We have a higher probability of it going down just due to the fact that we're in a bearish market. Now, if we're in a sideways market, well, then now it just depends. I mean, it could go up. It's literally almost a 50-50 shot. And regardless if, well, it's a 50-50 shot. Now, let me elaborate a little bit more on that. let's say we have a range here and a range here. So this is our range that we're trading in. Now, if the price came from the top and it's coming down, it's doing this number, we have a much higher likelihood that it's going to go down. Here's the difference between a bearish market or a bearish pattern, or price was up here, now it's just coming down, the market's retracing. This is completely different, and this, we have a much higher likelihood of this happening, as opposed to, let's say, something like, let's go and take this off, something like, see if I can do this, well, something like this, where we have this over here, we have this out a little bit, plug into this. If we have something like this, where it's actually coming down from the bottom and it's doing this number, where it comes down or up, down, and it's doing this, we have a much higher likelihood that it's going to go up, because it's continuing the trend, it's continuing the uptrend. We see this over and over again. So there's a lot of different factors that come into play when you're range trading to increase your odds of either, getting more profit or kind of reducing your risk. If you're doing a short and you see this and you're having shorts in your brain, like I'm going to short this coin, what you want to do is you want to do it in the discounted area, which would be up here for a short. It's kind of risky entering a short at the midline, just because it could reverse. Like, we never know what's going to happen, and this could end up being a reversal. So this is why it's very important to have all of the different variables in place. What kind of market are you in? Is this just a retrace to where the market's still really good and it's coming up, or is it to where the market's starting to turn up and now we're doing this? So in that scenario, I think I gave you like 5 or 6 different variables. If you enjoyed that, please definitely smash the like if you haven't already. We go live every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, have the notification bell on, because I do go live periodically at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. My goal is 3 to maybe 5 times a week, and my ultimate goal is 7 times. So make sure that notification bell is on. And I do thank you guys very much. Let's look at what we have here. Let's see here. Going down the list. Julian says, I think these are good. Stop loss and take profit for Pepe. Very cool. Very cool. We got Striker Heart in the house. What's up, Striker Heart? Did Road Dog finish? I saw him going pretty strong earlier. Let's see here. Julian says, as well, let's see, can you look at ETH? Yeah. Do you think it'll dump below 26? All right. So do I have ETH up here? I don't have ETH. But as far as link goes, I hope you enjoy that thought process that I just provided. And this one, we'll see what link does. All right. So let's go ahead and look at ETH. ETH, USDT, MEXC. And right now I have a whole bunch of stuff. What's all this? Okay, this was a move from here to here. It bounced over the 382 perfectly. Came down, touched the 0.5, and now started coming up. It's looking pretty strong. Let's go and delete this. Let's go and take out our support zone because it bothered me. We're on the 4-hour time frame. We did mention that you want to have your alert set here, not to enter the trade until your alert goes off. Then you look for the 4-hour candle to close above this level. The alert did go off. We had a really nice run up. So right now you'd be in the trade. You'd be in the trade for a long. Do I think it's going to come down to 2,600? So 2,600 is roughly around right here. So about this level. Right now it's looking strong. It's looking really strong, not gonna lie. Let's see here. So let us look at a few different levels. So this is a very nice level. And the reason I'm saying it's very nice is because if you look at my crosshairs, you can see that these candle wicks almost touch it and these candle bodies almost touch it. So this level right here is very strong. It's on a 4-hour time frame. Do I think it's going to come down? So what I do is I look at the strength. And here, you know, price came up, came down, came up, made a lower high. Man, my CPU is at 86 right now. Why? Not doing anything. Just went down to 75 to make me a liar. And all I have is my Brave browser, and I closed out a whole bunch of windows. Driving me nuts. My fan on my 3090 is just like full blast right now, like I'm mining Ethereum or something. When you could mine Ethereum. Let's see here. So we had our alert go off. We're in the trade. We have a high, which is lower, then a lower, then it breaks this high, doing a higher high, which is good. Came down, did a lower low and a lower low, not looking too good. Then it broke this high, once again, looking nice. Didn't come down and break this low, which is nice. Came up here, almost did a high. Coming down, I don't consider this a double top because it's already kind of curving over. If it would have come down, broke this level, coming down here to this, then I'd say yes, double top, but it's showing strength. So do I think it'll come down? I mean, it could if Bitcoin drags down the alts, and if Bitcoin comes down, sure, we can see it come down to maybe 2587-ish area. Right now it's strong. I'm trying to look for bullish and bearish. Of course, you know, we do have some long wicks here, selling pressure, not too much buying pressure, but we do have buying pressure. We would have to break 2678. And then I don't think it's going to come down lower than this. And let's do this one in a different color so we can kind of see the difference. I don't think it's going to come down lower between underneath 2640. If it breaks this level, that means Bitcoin is doing something very bad and taking the entire market with it, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong. Let's see here. So we went over that. Let's see what's. Let's see here. Aris Miller says that's where Elliott Wave comes in handy. For me, I don't like Elliott Waves, and I'll tell you why. Elliott Waves is a lot of guessing. It's pretty much doing what I do, but this isn't guessing. Right? Well, I guess it is guessing. So price, let me just draw it out. Came down, came up, came down, came up, came down, came up, came down. From here, I think we're going to come down. If we come down, then come up, then possibly come down. So for me, this isn't guessing. This is like seeing where my support resistance levels are at. But this is pretty much Elliott Wave theory. Now, if you were to get 10 Elliott Wave theorists in the same room, looking at the same chart, looking at the same time frame, I guarantee it, you will have multiple variations of their Elliott Waves, because you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you'll have somebody doing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 somewhere else. Then you'll have the ABCs, and it's because it's all subjective. It's like, how do they want it to make it look so that it works for their overall thought process? That's what it comes down to, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong, but give me a few people who do Elliott Waves. We can all give them the same chart, all give them the same time frame, and I guarantee it. Every one of them, well, not everyone, but you'll have multiple variations because it's subjective. I could choose this area. They might choose this area, just so it agrees with what their overall thought process is. Because you could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever they do, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, use this one, 3, 4, 5, just so it makes more sense to them, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong. Let's see. Eddie says, so how rich are you from trading? I have $14, my friend. I have $14. Everybody knows that I have $14. 1-4. And even though, don't let this fool you, I know what you're thinking. Oh man, you're a liar. Because on this trading account, you have $19 and then $3. Don't let it fool you. This is borrowed money. I have $14. $14 in my account, $14 from trading. Now, do I know how to trade? Yes, sure do. Now, one thing I must mention, I will tell you, I do not have a Rolex from trading. I don't have a $1 million house from trading. It takes money to make money. It really does. It takes money to make money. So on that part, I will be truthful. I don't have any of that stuff. I don't have a supermodel wife or anything like that. That'll come though. That'll come. Random Trader. I love his little picture, profile picture, because it has a big old fat dude, and it's a big old fat dude who won the lottery. And the caption says, a newly lotto winner finds love. And there's a super hot blonde right next to him. Yeah, that's me. But I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. So to answer Eddie's question, how rich am I from trading? I have $14. And am I a millionaire? Nope. However, I act as a millionaire because I give you all. So here's the thing. All these people who have groups, I have a group. All these people who have groups, they are multi-millionaires because they've been in the space, you know, several cycles. They have a large community. They have a large group and everything else. And they are multi-millionaires. And people come up to them and they ask them, God, please, man, like I'm begging you, like I'm trying to learn all this stuff. Can you teach me? Oh, sure, I can teach you. You just got to join my group, my paid group. And I don't have enough money to join that paid group. You know, can you just like teach me here? But they don't teach you because their trick is they make all their money from their memberships. That's the truth. Road Dogg will tell you, I'll tell you, anybody who knows, knows. Now, with that being said, for me, the reason I say I act like a millionaire is because for me, I would rather get rich with you than because of you. If you can afford my group, it's right here. If you can afford it, there you go. You get a month free. It's a year membership. You get a month free. I give you the exact price when to enter. I give you the exact stop losses. I don't post 20 charts a day like all these other phony groups do, just so they can, you know, show you all their gains and everything and make you think, oh, well, they're doing nothing but winners. You know, I give you very few setups. That way they're very easy to monitor. And then I update them. And I do thought process videos, the whole nine. Now, in reference to that, I would rather teach you here so that you know that I know what I'm talking about. I would rather you make money now and then be like, you know what? I made money with this dude. Let me join his group. Let me see what it's all about. Because what you see here, man, it's like 5%, 10% of what I do. I do a crazy lot for my group, crazy lot. And instead of saying, oh, well, you want to know how to trade? Well, join my group and I'll show you. I got admins and I have videos and you're like, okay, well, let me join. And then you can't get your money back and you get out, you lose money because you're like, man, I didn't think it was gonna be like this. Here, I show you exactly what I do. I show you my complete thought process. And then once again, if you have money, I never assume anything. If you have money, you want to learn faster, you want to make money faster, you want to do all this stuff faster, join the group. If you don't have money, not a problem. Ask me questions. And if you're a seasoned trader, just trying to see if I know what I'm doing, ask me questions and see if it aligns with what you think, how you learn. And if it doesn't, well, maybe it's a different variable that maybe you haven't thought of yet. And if it's a different answer, you can give me your answer and then we can go back and forth. Like for me, I never silence people. I never ban them. You can disagree with me. That's fine with me. I don't want an echo chamber. In my opinion, the people who are very weak want an echo chamber because they know they're trash. For me, if there's something that you disagree with, or, hey, bring it up. Like, let me know in the chat. And then we can go and we can have a discussion. And it's not so much right or wrong. It's maybe I didn't see it that way. or maybe you didn't see it that way. And we can, grow together. That's the thing. All right, moving on. See here, I ran into your channel by chance. Oh, Eddie, and you're gonna love it here, dude. Because for me, I don't step on your back to elevate myself. And you're gonna see that a lot of these mentors, they step on their members' backs so they can elevate themselves. And one of the biggest things is when they post all these charts. It wrecks their members. I don't do that. Very happy to have you here, Eddie. Very happy. Let's see. Dylan says, thank you for your range trading knowledge, man. You're the best. Thank you, man. Yeah, so what I do here is I don't give you just one thought process. And that's what most mentors do. They give you one thought process. What I do is I give you all the different variables in a bull market, in a bear market, in a sideways market. Then, of course, it depends on how much money you have. Do you have money coming in every week, every month? Or is this something that you saved up? You saved up 1,000 or 2,000, 5, 10, whatever it is. Let's say you saved $1,000 in 2 years. I mean, that money is very valuable to you. I'm not going to tell you to do something like super crazy. So I have all that thought process in mind when I'm doing my charts, when I'm doing my setups. You have to identify what type of trader you are for that particular type of trade. For me, I'm very big on knowing market caps. Why? Always ask why. Because the lower the market cap, the greater it can go up or down, like fast. All these groups, they don't talk about that. I also mentioned as far as like categories. Is it an AI agent? Is it an oracle? Is it a play to earn? Is it a, move to earn? Like, what is it? And the reason for that, again, why do we need to know this? Let's just say right now the market is going more towards oracles and going away from the AI agents. And I post an oracle, and I post a AI agent, and I post another coin, a layer 1 or something. And so now I post 3 charts based off of that, based off of the market caps, and oracles are moving right now. You've been talking about it all this time in the VIP chats that we have, and we have very successful admins, we have very successful traders, period. They'll say, let me just do the oracle one. I don't have to get all 3. So if I can only pick one, let me pick the oracle, because that's where the money is flowing to, the oracles. Boom. I make the decision thinking process very, very easy. Unlike many of the groups that I've been in and currently in, because I like seeing what they're doing and how they mentor and everything else, more of the behind the scenes, behind the YouTube videos. And I see a lot of them where, man, they post 15, 20 charts, even now, 15, 20 charts, wrecking their members. And that way, when one does pop, like cake or bake, sure, they posted that one a week or 2 ago, but they also posted like 80 other charts that same week. You wreck your members. I'm not for that. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Julian says, what are your thoughts on people with Pepe? What are your thoughts? Okay, so let's go to Pepe. So we did ETH. Did we talk about ETH already? Oh yeah, as far as it going down. Yeah. So for this one, to me, it looks strong. I don't see it looking weak. If it does come down, I really don't see it coming down below 2640. We'll see. And nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going to happen. I always do people. Pete, USDT. Let's go. Mexi. All right. So we were looking at Pepe. The Pepe. And this was our level that it needs to break. Hasn't done it yet. It's come down. Beautiful retrace. Here's my bounce zone where I thought it was going to come down to when the price was here. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. I think I did on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, because I have these right here. So let's just look at this, and let's just look at my thought process. The price was here. It had already come up, retrace very small, come up again. We have a very strong chance that it's going to do one or two things. One, retrace a little bit like it did right here, continue going up. And if that's the case, maybe another very small pullback, and then dump city. This is what we see all the time. Whenever there's very small pullbacks, we see dump city, whether it's going to be now or up here, dump city. Now, price action, trying to follow this. I'm not sure where it was at this time. I want to say right here. So price action more than likely was right here. And I was saying more than likely it'll come down to here, to this box. And sure enough, shortly thereafter, came down right to the box, bounced up, came into the box, then started getting rejected from the box. And let's see what your question says. Oh, I didn't even know I was showing that. Do I have this locked? Okay, y'all can't see all of this. Stop. Seeing elements. Oh, that's not what I want to move. Let's see here. How come I can't? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Pepe with my stop loss and take profit mentioned earlier? Thanks. I'd have to search for it now. Can't search for it. So put it all together, my friend. Sorry about that. Yeah, put it all together. So put Pepe, stop loss, target, because if not, I got to search for it, and that takes up time. See, Artist Miller says, I was referring to Bitcoin chart talking about range. Very nice. I don't know what you're referring to, but that's what you're referring when you meant that comment that I didn't understand. So here it's very important, guys. I can't stress this enough. Whenever you do a comment, always do the who, what, where, when, why. That's how my brain thinks. If you're going to do a comment on Bitcoin, I may be on Bitcoin, then I may jump here, jump here, jump here. And then if you say, yeah, man, I think you're right. There's resistance. I have no idea what you're talking about. And I tried to, so let's see here. So I'm about 6 minutes behind on the chat, but that's because I take 6 minutes to talk about this stuff. So it's extremely important. I can't stress that enough. On the Bitcoin chart or just Bitcoin, I think you're right on the support. Awesome. Or can you explain why you think it's support Bitcoin at whatever price? Oh, sure. I know the who, what, where, when, why. If not, it makes me confused. See, Arizona says, but anyway, Elliott waves are hard to learn, of course, because they're subjective, 100%. Dylan says, was checking out a group of somebody highly respected. He is charging $1,500 a year. Can't afford that at the moment, so offered my help creating a course. But even then, he was asking for help on that. No response. Let me read that again. Was checking out a group of somebody highly respected. So somebody's group you're checking out, okay? He's charging $1,500 a year. Yes, and mine is way less than that. And I believe you get way more than anything, because normally they're $1,500. That's the average price. But let's see here. Let's see here. Can't afford that at the moment, so offered my help creating a course. Oh, okay. So what you're doing is trying to exchange services, and that's perfect. That's perfect. Like if you can bring value to somebody and say, hey man, your course is $1,500. I can't do it, but I can get all your content, chop it up, make it a course. And guess what? Now you can charge for that course. You can charge $300, $500, whatever it is. Matter of fact, I have courses on the Patreon, and these courses are around $300. Granted, I paid a lot more, $600 for each course, and I bought like 2 or 3 in addition to my stuff, and then I combine it all together, and then I charge $300. Now for my VIP members, guess how much they charge? I get charged $0. They're in the group. I don't nickel and dime them. They're in the group already. Now for somebody who's not in the group, well, you can still get access to those very specialized boot camp videos, $300. But to me, I mean, that's smart, man. Like if you don't have the money for the yearly thing, $1,500, like you see if you can do a service for them, and you say, hey, I can chop it up, and they will make money off of that. What did he say again? Let's see here. Can't afford at the moment, so offered my help creating a course. But even then, he was, let's see, but even when he was asking for help on that, no response. Oh, so he actually offered that. I hope you get it, my friend. I hope you get it. See, Pepe. Good, stop loss. Okay, so we're on Pepe. Stop loss, let's do this. So let's put our thing here and let's do this we'll do it a yellow. No, we'll do it this color. And let's come over here. Your stop loss is 0.009846. Got it. Stop loss, where's your stop loss at? Let's go to a daily. All right, oh, I must, oh yeah, you're missing a 0, my friend. All right, not a problem, not a problem. So let's try this again. So let's go for our, man, let me hide all this stuff. This stuff's getting on my nerves. Get out of here. All right. Okay. So now we're looking at this and we got to put in a couple more zeros. Like a lot of zeros. So 9, 8. That doesn't make any sense. Pepe. That doesn't make any sense. I have a lot of zeros and you have no zeros. You're like 2 zeros. And then even so, your stop loss is above the current price. Oh no, your stop loss. Okay, you're not right. I'm sorry. All right. 9, 8, 4, 6. Here's your stop loss. So it's very tight. I'm assuming you're doing futures. I don't really know. I hate assuming. If you're not doing futures, that's a ridiculously tight stop loss. Let's go 15-minute time frame. I'm assuming you're doing. The more information I have, the better I can help you guys. Okay, and my take profit is 102. Sorry, it's 1,000 Pepe on futures. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, so just a couple of little zeros are missing. One, 2, 3. Pepe. And I'm assuming Binance. Okay. So what leverage do you have? Because that's also important. Again, I need all the information. Like if you want a very specific answer, I need the specific information. I'm trading 1,000 Pepe on Binance, 15-minute time frame. Stop loss is this, target is this, entry is this. You think this is good? Boom, I have the who, what, where, when, why. If not, I'm trading Pepe, stop loss is like, well, that doesn't make sense. Oh, well, it's 1,000 Pepe. Oh, okay. Well, you know, what exchange, what leverage? What, I mean, because all these, it's all different, you know? Joe, you're too difficult. Am I really? Am I really? This is all information that's needed. And your target is 102. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. 75x average. Oh my gosh. Archmiller says, gotta get some sleep, man. I work at 4:30. Good Lord, man. Thank you, Archmiller, for being in here. Thank you for smashing the like. Everybody who is here, definitely smash the like. It helps support the channel. And I literally show you how to trade. I don't say, oh, you got to join my group or join my course or to trade. Nah, man, get out of here. Like I said, this is why I'm not a millionaire, because I give out all the stuff for free. I would rather make money with you than because of you. Plain and simple. If you want to learn faster, if you want to do all this stuff faster, join my group. If not, ask me questions here. You know, you'll learn faster in the group. I'll tell you that right now. And there's a lot more. Plus, I'm almost there 24 hours a day. And if you don't believe me, ask anybody here who's in the group. they will tell you that, like, they post and I answer really fast. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Yeah, I think this is good. Let's do moving averages. Okay. For leverage, I like using my 30 SMA. And this I always have as an orange and thicker. And then this is my 30. Why 30? Why not? This is what I use. So right now it's above your 30 SMA. It's above your red, which is 50. It's above your 9. And all these are really nice and tight. So that's pretty good. For me personally, I'm not sure where you entered, but I would move up my stop loss to about here. So it's underneath the wicks and especially underneath my 30 SMA. But before doing so, let me look at my VWAP. I'm pretty sure the VWAP is going to be around the same area of the moving averages. If not, yeah, perfect. So this is where I would set my alerts. I'm sorry, my stop loss. And I'm sure you're in profit already. I'm thinking about taking profit right now. Man, if I would have seen this just a little bit sooner, we would have definitely taken profit up here. But again, I don't know where you entered. I'm assuming here, maybe. So that would have been a nice percentage. But definitely I would move my stop loss here. Hopefully it's in profit. If not, I would rather lose this much than where you had your stop loss before. So let me go ahead and do the back button. Okay, so your stop loss was here. And I would actually move, I think that's where your stop loss was. Yes. I would actually move the stop loss right here. So I'm going to do this one in this color. And I'm actually going to show you this. So this is where I would have my stop loss. Because I don't want to lose all this extra. And what it's doing, it's underneath, or rather it's above all of this stuff already. VWAP. VAMP. WAP. Let's see here. Let's go to a smaller time frame, but this is where I would do my stop loss for sure. Let's go to a 5-minute time frame. Okay, looking good. We wanted to stay above this. We don't want it to break in this, but if we do break this level, we have our stop loss right here. We get stopped out. We live for another day. So this is the level that we want to break. It broke it nicely. Then it retraced, stopped right here perfectly. We have this coming up right now. Currently, we're above our 200 SMA, which is the yellow, our VWAP, which is blue, our white is our 9 SMA, our orange is our 30 SMA, and I think I said 50 for the red. Came down beautifully here, coming up, looking nice and strong. Let's see here. And this will be my stop loss. See, awesome, thanks, Joe, no problem. Still don't know where you entered. I would take profit right now. I'd sell 50%. I'd take profit right now. So right now we're taking profit. I don't want to see it red. I want to see it green. So right now we took profit right here. So we just sold 50%. You know, we didn't sell all of it. We just sold 50 because this part was kind of freaking me out. And I'm thinking, okay, it might come down more. And especially with 75x leverage, this could dump really fast. And you're like, oh man, I was in profit. And now it's like, I'm down. Take some of that profit. Oh, this is a target. So and right now it's kind of struggling. It's kind of struggling to see what's going to happen. Right now for my Jupiter, about 52%, but it would have been more if I literally got stopped out at like 1,000th of a cent. I was like, oh man, like right now I'd be like 150% easy. Now with more money in there, this one barely any money got for the order. But this is what I do, guys. This is what I do all day long. I trade, I look at charts, I have my group, I help them out. See here, who's in here, guys? Put a 1 in the chat. Let me know you're here. Here we go. Here we go. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me know you're here. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me know you're here. Now this could have gone either way. It could have gone up and, you know, to the moon, and you're like, oh man, I sold 50%. I should have just held it. But we secured our profits just in case it comes down. We don't know what's going to happen. And right now it's coming down. So we secured some of our profit. We moved up our stop loss. So we're actually reducing our risk due to it being a 75x leverage. I don't care if I lose 15% or hopefully I'm in profit. Let me know if this puts you in profit or still at a loss. And if so, what percentage, if you moved it. Not financial advice, but this is what I would do if this was my trade. Now, granted, would I have entered this trade? Oh, it's tough. I'm trying to think. Let me look on a 15-minute. Would I have entered this trade? No, I wouldn't have entered it. Too risky for me. So on the 15-minute time frame, I'm looking at this, and I need it for, here are my signals for me personally, my VWAP. The price action needs to close above the VWAP for me to go long. It did. However, look at this really nice move that it made. Could it continue? Sure. But I would think that it would come down to at least here before continuing. So I would wait for like one more candle. This kind of goes and prints all the way up here. It's like, oh man, it moved further than what I did here. I'm gonna wait. And then this candle closes, it doesn't dump. So now I'm thinking, I might enter it. Looks good. Didn't come down, it closed here. Let me put a little bit here, knowing that I could come down to here. And if it breaks below my 9 SMA, my stop loss is here, I get out. And then the next candle I'm in, okay, I'm already in here. I'm in, good. This one comes down. We're still above our VWAP on the 15-minute time frame. We're above our 30 SMA, holding up really nicely, nice. And then I would start going up. So my lower entry didn't hit. And I was like, ah, crap. I only have a little bit in here, but it's okay. At least I have something in. And started doing this move, started coming down. As long as we close above this level, we're looking good. Right now we have under 2 minutes to go. We do have some buying pressure. We have it going to the 9 SMA. See here, Kelly says, market seems sketch this weekend for leverage trading. Yeah, market's been sketch for so many weeks already. It's like ridiculous. For me, I'm in Jupiter. And very little money. Y'all can see that, very little money. Right now it's coming up. Finding some support on this 9 SMA, starting to come up, breaking above, trying to break above the zeros, 99698. And once again, what we do is we close 50%, because this could have easily come down to here, and then maybe lose this support and then come down. So what we're doing is we're securing some profit. Now, if it does continue up, even better, we're still in the trade. We're still making money. We didn't close it all out. And then what we'll do is we'll look for a retrace, and hopefully something like this, where it does this number. Well, let me just show you. Let's go to the bars pattern. Let's do something like this. Did it do it? Of course not. Let's try it one more time from here to here. Why isn't it doing it? What's going on? Let's try it one more. Oh, that's the anchored VWAP. Oh my gosh. I got so many anchored VWAPs. It's ridiculous. Let's go ahead and delete this. Delete this. Okay. So let's go to the bars. So let's go from here to here. And what if does something like this? And then what we do is once it retraces, more than likely all this will level up, and then we can add to our entry here and then take profit on the way up and just rinse and repeat. Rinse. This is what I call the never ending trade, because what you're doing is you're adding on the retraces, and then as it goes up, we're taking profit. Now, granted, the only downside to that is that you're moving your average entry. So if your average entry was here, now your average entry will be up here. So this is the dangerous part of it. The benefit of it is you're continuously taking your profits and moving up your stop loss. So that is that. So we have a few people watching, or at least that contributed with the ones. Let's see here. Julian says, thank you. Very welcome. Kelly says, yeah, it's rough. I make gains, then lose them. Ouch. See, Joe, what do you think about DCA bot trading? I don't do it. I don't do it. Too risky for me. I would rather see it. Now, granted, if you trade on emotions and you're an emotional trader, bot trading could benefit you. However, it will not cure you, I guess. It will not solve the problem of being an emotional trader. When you're an emotional trader, that's the worst trader you can be, because everybody will take money from you by, you know, you're losing and selling when you're not supposed to. Now, if you are able to watch the trade, then of course I'd recommend watching it. Now, I normally watch trades that I have, you know, pretty good leverage in. I really don't watch trades that are like a 3x or a 5x, because I can just put my money in there. And of course I trade with more money. And then I would put a lower entry to make sure that I don't get liquidated. And just let it sit. Just let it do its thing. I'll check on it like once a day, once every other day. And there's a lot of times where I forget I'm in a trade. I was like, oh, that's right, I'm in a trade. And I'll check, it's like, oh, wow. My lower entry didn't hit. Awesome. Let me move my stop loss. There it is. Boom. Nice. And that's all I trade. But as far as DCAing bots, oh man, for me, I don't like doing it. I like doing it manually, just because I can see the price action. I can see what's going on, and I can adjust my trading style based off of what I see. But right now it is coming down. Let's see if the absolute lowest I want to see this go is here. I don't want to see it going any lower than this. So this is the level that I don't want it to cross. And this, we will make this make it an orange, and we'll make it nice and fat. We don't want it to cross this level. We cross this level, we get stopped out. I don't want to get stopped out. I want to be in the trade. But we'll see. Actually put this right here for this down part. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues? Are y'all liking the thought process that I have on this? If so, let me know, or forever hold your peace. Let's look at Jupiter. Jupiter is bouncing off of my bounce zone. Very nice. Very happy to see this. This is a trade that we provided for the VIP group a few days ago. Finally started moving, broke out of our range, finally. Once again, this is where I entered my long. And now it was high risk entering here, because I mean, we could have reversed, but I did enter long here, sold 20x leverage here, then entered a short here, and then I believe I closed my short when it started coming up here. I think maybe here, I don't remember. Like, I've been trading this one off and on, and then but this one really got me, because like just before this move, I literally got stopped out with like 1/100th of a cent, 1,000th of a cent rather. And as it's moving up, I entered again, and the lower entry didn't hit, but started moving up. So right now we're about 50% up, which is good. It would have been like 150 if my lower entry would have hit. I mean, if I didn't get stopped out, it was very embarrassing. I am embarrassed. So we already showed where my stop loss is. Let's see here. Yeah, so just for giggles, This was my stop loss area right here. The first one, it almost came down to it, but didn't. And then when that was the case, I actually added to my entry here and then came down almost again, stopping me out, didn't. And then boop, stop me out. Stop me out barely. Right. Now this really hurts. Like I wouldn't mind if my stop loss was up here and it stopped me out, continued coming down and then broke up. This, it doesn't hurt. But when it's to the thousandth of a cent and it stops you out and then it moves, it's like, oh man, are you kidding me right now? It's like, oh well. So once again, this is a $25 challenge that I have going right now. I would expect it to pull back. And matter of fact, let's look where we're looking here. It has a little bit, no, right here. It, in my opinion, it should pull back here, if not here. But, oh man, let me see. Let me get rid of this one. Get out of here. That's Mandy's taking off. I know y'all don't want to see Mandy because she been cheating on y'all. All right, so this one is moving up pretty fast. Look at all this other stuff. You know, all these ups and downs, and then now it's just up, 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 up. It's bound to come down. And here is our resistance level where it's almost right to it. And I'm gonna get stopped out because I'm gonna move up my stop loss. We'll move up my stop loss underneath this. So let's go right here, move up my stop loss. And then what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get, $1 out of this. So we're going to take 50% and we're going to go to market and I'm going to wait. But if I start seeing it come down to this wick right here, I'm just going to sell. But I want to get at least $1. And again, what I'm doing here is I'm showing you that you can have very little money. You will win, you will lose, but just to do it with little money. And then hopefully you can turn the $25 into 50. Then you, depending on how big you want to go. For me, I like moving that 25, whatever I double, I take out. And I start from the beginning again. Because there are times where I'll do the $25 and I'll take it down to 10. I was like, oh, come on, let's go. You know, go back to the basics. And then, because sometimes what I'll start doing is I'll go like really high leverage on this type of a coin. And this moves much faster than Bitcoin. So we'll see. So we'll let it run for a few more moments before I sell 50% off. Let's see here. Any comments, questions, concerns, issues? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, and is the one who asked if I was a millionaire, are they still here? Eddie. So is Eddie still here? We're going to see Eddie. Hey, Eddie's still here. My man. What's up, buddy? Appreciate you, man, for being here. I really do. But yeah, for me, I'm really honest. I'm very straightforward. I don't do anything that's I think is disrespectful. I do call out people though, so beware of that. Come on, let's go. I want $1. Let's do $1. Let's do $1. So here's the thing, like I'm not trading with $10,000 or $100,000 or nothing like that. I'm trading with very little money. You know, for me, I think this is more tangible for somebody trading with $25 or $100 versus if I have an account $100,000 and I'm trading that, it's like, man, I mean, it's great. You just made $700 in like a minute, but like me, that I can't do that. You know, I don't want you to feel that way. All right. So I'm gonna sell in. Come on, go up. It was up. And one thing that you don't want to do is I'm holding too long. As soon as this bad boy starts going down, I'm taking 50% profit. And then more than likely this might hit. I have a very high probability of it hitting. I have about an 85% chance of getting stopped out. 85% chance. These are just numbers I'm throwing out in the air. But Appreciate everybody who is here. Wow, we already went over an hour. Okay, so I sold 50%. That just went through because I saw it go red. It could continue up, and if it does, great. But I took some profit. So again, this is a $25 account. I think I lost like $2 or $3 when this hit, which was dumb, and then it takes off. Like, man, that's throwing salt in the wounds right there. You know, it would be okay if I got stopped out and it kept on going down. Cool. But just to barely 1,000th of a cent stop me out and then run up, really? And I had more money in there too, in that trade. But really? But here, probably get stopped out. All right, moving on. Any comments, questions, concerns, issues, let me know, or forever hold your peace. Forever hold your peace. See here, we're going here. This one is holding up. It's holding up. Looks like this right here, this move, nice retracement. And now we have a higher chance of it potentially going up because this was the retracement and possibly the bounce. So if we were to do a fib retracement from the absolute low to the high, we can see that we went right into the golden pocket. This is a nice area for it to bounce. It doesn't mean that it will. It just means there's a nice area for it to bounce. Now, let me see. I don't know if, and I'm kind of giving you hints, like, give me more information. I don't know if this puts you in the positive. Because if it doesn't, I would move my stop loss up tighter to about here. But I don't know if you're in the positive where the stop loss is at right now. Now the next move would be the break of this one. So now this is our next level that we want to break. And once it breaks this level, what we'll do is we'll get our stop loss and we'll move it up underneath here. So the stop loss would be roughly 99.36 Once we go up, come down, break this level. Yeah. Dylan says, have a good day, y'all. Yeah, definitely, man. Appreciate you. See, I was out for lunch. Hey, no problem. Not a problem. We're already finishing up, but I do appreciate everybody who is here. And this is what we do every single day, guys. Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also go live at least 3 to 5 times a week, going at 12 a.m., which that's what this time frame is right now. 12 a.m. For 1 hour. I give you 1 hour of basically free mentorship. Instead of paying somebody $99 an hour, I show you how to trade. I show you in the moment versus what everybody else does. They show you after the fact. They show you using Bollinger Band. They show you using moving averages. They show you using all these different things, but it's after the fact. I show you in the moment, and you'll see that the more you're watching me, like I will show you literally how to trade, not based off of, yes, you see, you want to enter right here because it bounces off of the VWAP. What happened here? It didn't bounce. I show you real life trading. I don't show you all this mumble jumble stuff that everybody else, I'm not gonna say everybody else, but a lot of people do. I show you real trading. All right. Some people love me, some people hate me, and it's all right. I'm here to make you money, not to make friends. I'm here to make you money. All right, that's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. That's my time. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization. We show you that trading is only as difficult as you make it. And I get all the complicated stuff and I show you the simplicity of everything that is so confusing. I break it down to where it truly is level by level. I do thank you. Once again, my name is Joe, also known as Train Tuition. See you on the next one. Take care. Let's make this money. Everything that I say is from experience. This is what's going to save you so much time, so much money, and so much effort. Like, it's super important. Now, if you're in the VIP, I have videos that are 3, 4, 5 minutes long on average. If you want to make money, I will show you how. I would offer the free group, but it's already full. I have a huge wait list. So more than likely, if I do let 3 or 4 people go, the spots are filled. Not only that, but when people do sign up for the VIP because they're making money in the free group, I am very, very invested to make you money in this free group so you can get the VIP. When those people leave the free group and get into the VIP, well, there's just so many more people that are trying to take their spot. I would strongly recommend getting the VIP. You're going to make money. Now, granted, none of this is financial advice. It's never hopes and dreams and empty promises, nothing like that. See what I do. See if this makes you money. I give you my real life experience based off of my trainings, based off of my teachings, what I would do at that moment versus what everybody else does, because they want to sell you their course. They want to sell you all that stuff. I show you that my stuff works. Do we win? Yes. Do we lose? Sometimes. That's part of the game. But what I do is I show you all this so that you can see, oh man, I lost today, but Joe said he lost too. So it's okay. That's what I want you to realize, guys. If you like the content that I provide, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and leave me a comment in the comment box. And I'll see you on the next video. And as always, let's make this money. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you.